Come on, man. Just fess up already. I'll go full shonen protagonist right now if I have to. Don't think I won't.
Shut your mouth, bouffant boy. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Just because I got a lucky guess about Dawn's murder weapon doesn't mean it was me, dude.
Yeah, Duncan didn't do anything. I was basically with the guy for the whole night. He's a killer? This is a false accusation.
Would it kill you to use your inside voice?
Let's just calm down a bit, men. We can't completely count out on Duncan being guilty.
But you just said that Duncan didn't do it like a minute ago. Make your mind up.
Well, the fact he managed to guess the murder weapon is indeed strange. There's also the fact that he was in the gym all by himself exactly 10 minutes before Trent was murdered.
Now that you mention it, if Duncan was in the gym and the pool is right next to the gym, then it would mean nobody would have been around to see him doing his murdering.
Exactly. It would have been the perfect opportunity. Although, something is bothering me.
Oh yeah? What would that be, Brainiac?
Why was Trent even at the pool to begin with? And on top of that, why did he bring his guitar?
Does it matter? Maybe the guy was just out for a midnight stroll. I hear the stench of chlorine is lovely this time of year, you know?
Nah, something tells me he was out there for a reason.
A reason? Like what? Half of us were asleep and the geeks were in the library.
That's the thing, I'm not sure. He had his guitar, so... Maybe he was just playing music by the water to calm his nerves. After all, I know a good song always tends to lift my spirits on a cloudy day.
Isn't it possible that he just happened to be out without needing a reason?
Exactly. This guy must have just been by complete chance. I didn't even go near the pool last night. After I finished working out, I went straight back to my room. You got any proof that says otherwise, huh? Come on now, don't be shy. I want to hear some facts.
Well, we've been talking a lot about the pool. If you aren't the killer, then how'd you guess what weapon was used on Dawn?
That's it. I keep telling you guys it was a lucky guess. Besides, I ain't the only one who owns a pocket knife. Who's to say Shawn or Jasmine didn't do it?
Hey, I may own a pocket knife, but that's specifically for self-defense against zombies. Besides, me and Jasmine were together for the whole night.
Don't forget me too. We already said we were together all night.
Exactly. Our alibis are concrete.
There you have it. The only other people with pocket knives were both completely incapable of enacting both murders. Basic process of elimination leaves Duncan as the only possible culprit. Well, that and his earlier verbal blunder regarding Trent's guitar.
I asked for facts. You guys are just going circles. Now, come on, quit wasting my time. You don't have anything.
You're overlooking something! No, there was definitely something. In fact, I nearly missed it earlier. At the time, I found it a little strange. But ever since, I just got an itch that Duncan might be the culprit.
What are you getting at, Topher? Don't tell me you're gonna just make more stuff up.
I realized that it all makes sense now. Earlier, when Jasmine first mentioned Trent's guitar being used to kill, Duncan said that Trent brought his guitar to the pool because he was asked. Pretty strange by itself, yeah?
So what? It was just something I blurted out on the random. You're thinking too deeply, buddy. I mean, come on! If I did something that got on your nerves these last few weeks, just say it. You don't gotta try and frame me as a fucking murderer!
Would you just listen? I'm not trying to frame anyone. The fact that you seem to know that Trent was told to bring his guitar to the pool is proof enough.
Gosh, that's wrong! Gosh, what's with you, man? Duncan's not the killer!
Damn it, Harold, would you just shut up and let me get to Duncan's confession? Don't you get that I'm trying to save all our lives right now?
Duncan and I have gone through a lot these last few weeks. After that sauna match, we finally formed our manly alliance. I won't let you accuse my friend like this. Your logic for Duncan being the killer is entirely circumstantial at best. Claiming that Duncan never went near the pool, that's nothing but a blind guess.
Look, obviously there isn't a sole piece of evidence to prove he was there. But my argument is based on multiple pieces of evidence that form together to make the truth.
All I'm hearing is that you've admitted you don't know what you're talking about. The guess about the pocket knife? Coincidence? Being in the gym by himself after I left? Coincidence? And guessing Trent was told to bring his guitar to the pool? Massive coincidence!
I'll cut that contradiction! No, there was absolutely a way Duncan could have known about Trent's guitar. And that's the note that was in Trent's pocket!
I was wondering when you'd finally bring that up.
Hang on. Note?
During the investigation, Al found a note stuffed into Trent's pocket. It asked him to go to the pool, and to bring his guitar as well.
I see. So that's why Trent went to the pool, and why his guitar was used to kill him.
Doesn't that feel a bit convenient?
However, I can't help but notice something else now. The timing of the letter's delivery.
Huh? The timing? What's the matter? Does it not line up with the time of death or something?
Indeed. The note asked Trent to head for the pool as soon as he read it, but yet he died at 12.
That's right. I think I know what you're going to say next.
Huh?
I was in the gym by myself from 11:40 until 12, and Trent died at 12:10. And the note that Trent got told him to go to the pool as soon as he got it. If I was the killer, it would mean I'd have had to leave the gym, go to Trent's dorm, let him find the note, and go back to the pool. All in just 10 minutes! And without being seen!
That's... Fuck, that's actually a real good argument, eh?
Solid debating skills, man. Knew they were wrong all along.
Damn straight. Now, let's hear some apologies for putting me through...
Just a thought. From Duncan's explanation regarding the note, it makes sense that he wouldn't have been able to deliver it and then go to the pool, which seems like an alibi. However, and forgive me if I'm wrong, what if this is a two-man job and Duncan had someone else deliver the note for him?
Two-man job, eh? You mean like an accomplice?
If someone else took care of the note, then that would mean Duncan could have gone to the pool to wait for Trent to show. Then again, when I think about it, would an accomplice even make sense? Maybe I'm getting too deep here, but it don't make a lick of sense for Duncan to have someone helping.
What makes you say that? If someone helped Duncan, then they would be able to escape too, no?
Don't you remember the rules in our handbook, doodads? Only the person who actually does the killing gets to leave. And by person, I mean Duncan.
Hey, stop dropping my name. I didn't do shit. What if someone quick on their feet slipped that paper to Trent?
Such as?
You gonna say that a guy like, I don't know, Lightning wouldn't be fast enough?
The Lightning is innocent. If the glove don't fit, you must quit. Which means, want a mile in my gloves before you try to tell me I killed somebody.
So... does that mean Duncan isn't actually the killer? Aw, shoot! I guess that thing I found earlier didn't matter after all.
I have a theory, if I can have the floor to speak. It's possible that Duncan had an accomplice to hand over the note. If it were someone the culprit trusted, then they would have delivered it without even realizing they were sending Trent to die.
That must be it! Scarlett, you're a genius! That's how Duncan got Trent to meet him! He tricked someone into handing the letter over for him!
Not a bad idea at all. Very smart indeed. I believe I already know who it could potentially be. However, it is more fun to see you all figure it out for yourselves.
Are you serious? This isn't some shitty game show, you moron! Hell, I'd bet good money that you probably worked with that damn punk.
Relax, there's no need to panic. I already know who the accidental accomplice was.
What? You know who it is? Sweet, that totally makes this a lot easier.
So, who is it? Scarlett? The mediocre tension is making my chin hair stand.
Simply put, it was Harold.
Big choker.
Me?
Whoa! The dude defending Duncan the entire time secretly helped him? Yep, definitely didn't see that one coming.
Dudes, check it out. I call this my shock face.
That's funny.
All right. That admittedly got a chuckle from me.
If I may, Scarlett, what makes you certain that Harold is the note handler? After all, didn't you say earlier that you were with him for most of the night?
While heading back to my room, Harold said he was asked to give something to Trent. That something was a small envelope, which he pushed through the door of Trent's room before running back to my own room.
Is that true, Harold? Did you hand off that note for Duncan?
I cannot agree. Just a minute, I'd like to speak.
Huh? Something on your mind, Brick?
I'm just unsure about this note business. It doesn't add up. So please, allow me to present an argument towards this case. There's no doubt that somebody gave that note to Trent. However, I firmly believe it's not possible for Harold to be the messenger. There's no specific proof that can concretely state it was him. It's only when you think you realize that it's entirely an assumption.
But Scarlett told us she witnessed Harold in the act. So how is it just a guess?
My argument stems from the facts that nobody else was around to witness. It's entirely plausible to believe that Scarlett simply could have just made a mistake.
I'll cut your words! No, I don't think it's a simple misunderstanding, Brick.
What makes you so positive?
Because of the timing, Harold was with Duncan for basically the whole night.
Plus, if Trent died at 12:10 and Harold went with Scarlett to the dorm area at midnight, then it would line up perfectly with the time that Trent would have gone to the pool area.
Fair enough. My apologies.
How about it, Napoleon Dynamite? Is he right or wrong?
I don't. It's not.
Don't answer him, Harold. You're a grown man. They ain't the boss of you.
Be silent and let the man speak.
Shut up. First you try to frame me, now you're dragging Harold into this. You've all been out to get me since the beginning. This trial's a fucking shit.
Duncan, just stop, man.
What the?
Yeah. I gave that letter to Trent. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to believe it was true. I never opened the letter, so I didn't know what would happen. I sent one of our friends to the slaughter. It even got Dawn killed as well, too, without even realizing. Please forgive me.
Oh, geez, man. It's fine if you really didn't know what was going down.
Well, there we have it. We went over pretty much everything, right?
Let's hear it, Duncan. You finally gonna man up and confess?
All finished. Gone over everything? My ass! We aren't done yet. You still haven't proven something. And that's the weapon. You still can't prove it was mine.
What? Come on, man. There's no way you still got room to argue at this point.
But we already agreed that it was a pocket knife that cut the guitar strings and Dawn's throat.
Shut the fuck up! I won't take any of this without solid 100% cold hard proof!
This is it. He's backed into a corner with no options left. If it's proper evidence he wants, I know what to do. Just hope to God that Lindsay still has it. All right, just one last push to put an end to this case. I'll reveal the truth for both Trent and Dawn.
I won't let you! Where's your proof? It wasn't me! Shut up, bastard! I'll kill your ass for real! Amen! Go to hell! Without any evidence! This whole damn trial's a sham!
It ends here!
Damn it!